Let's go.
You've done all of your work, all through camp, to get here.
Do your business. To me.
Look at me. Focus. Focus. Breathe.
Continue.
Good. I'm happy. I'm a happy coach.
Box.
it from your mind, all right?
Let's do it.
Okay, a minute left. Been a good round, you've got this. You're smart now, you're clever.
And time.
What are you doing? You've done all your...
Let's fight.
You need to close that round. Okay, a minute left. It's been a good round. You've got this round. Just please be smart now. Be clever. That's it. Body then head. Keep on top first.
Now you're switching off. You let her back into the fight that round.
And fight.
Good shot. Her legs have gone. Her legs have
switching off. You're starting to make mistakes.
Let's do it.
Win the round, put that to work. Come on, you're fitting up.
You're better than that. That's her round. So I need you to go back out there, and I need...
Let's do it.
Okay, a minute left. Minute left. It's been a good round. You got this round. Just please be smart now. Be clever.
switched off completely and need.
And back. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight? One, two, three, 4, 5. Give me your gloves. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
You let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Do your business. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Yeah, like a duff. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting, verbal ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting, verbal ping, we bring man right, somebody.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go. Introducing. This bout is a lot of trash talk, but we're expecting an all-action slugfest. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. buzzed her. That right hand scored perfectly. The perfect counter lands. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And that hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nope, that jab not. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Here we go for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Caution being thrown to the wind. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Insane action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. The bell rings and we start the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Carter, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That right hook won't score. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. We'll think. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Missing with the hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch, counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. She just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. The straight right just misses. They're both trying for a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you get out thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Just misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses with that jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. They go downstairs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, and there's the bell for round 7. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. She got clipped by that counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Swing and a miss with the hook. Trying to land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Talk about a one-sided. And there's the bell for round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Didn't land that jab. She misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the... There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful, because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? These two were made for each other. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A perfect counter lands. Big hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. There's the bell to start round 10. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. The pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters...
Whoa, Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I'd got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fit.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Can you believe this? Taylor is down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Some might have thought the fight a little bit quick.
Yeah. Look at that. Order blocks mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. Yeah, what ping we bring, man, right, some body shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right.